In the previous video I have told you about parenchyma, right? Parenchyma is simple permanent kind of tissue, that is simple permanent kind of tissue. The next kind is, so I just make the table simple, no not simple, sorry, yes sorry, simple permanent tissue, right? In this one I have already told you about what? Parenchyma. I have already told you about the parenchyma. So parenchyma, I have told you the feature: thin or no cell wall, right? Second, these are the features of the cells that make parenchyma kind of tissues, right? Thin or no cell wall, full of cytoplasm. 3. No vacuoles, no intercellular space. The fifth, no chloroplast, right? Sixth is the kind, this specific parenchyma that possesses chloroplast are called as chlorenchyma. And the seventh, I told you, some of the parenchyma cells, some of the cells in parenchyma, they possess ear space and hence parenchyma, right? Where will you find them? I have told you they are found in the cortex, and pith of stem and pulp of juicy fruits, right? Next kind of simple permanent kind tissue is the cholenchyma. This cholenchyma, regarding the structures, what improvements you will see? First, thin cell wall, thin or no cell wall, have cell wall, but thickened, means definitely they will have the cell wall, means rigidity increases, right? Cell wall thickened at corners. The second thing is cells get elongated. Elongated means height and the depth. In previous case, if in parenchyma you have this type of cell, in cholenchyma you will have this type of cell, right? Elongated means top, upward and downward, their size will increase compared to their width, right? So cells become elongated. Third thing, they also don't have the intercellular, lack intercellular space, as in case of parenchyma you have seen. Fourth thing is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm tends to become viscous. Water, you see, water and honey. If you pour water from a glass, if you just pour water, it will fall freely. This flow of water will be free. But from a bottle, if you just pour honey, if you pour, this will come slowly. This will come slowly. The fall rate will be slow. So this one is viscous and this one is thinner liquid. So cytoplasm in case of parenchyma was like water, and cytoplasm in collenchyma is now like honey. It is little bit thicker, right? What term we use? We use viscous. Do you follow? So cytoplasms become viscous, and this collenchyma cells, their main function is to provide mechanical support. And second thing is flexibility. Right? Now where are they present in the plant body? At the leaf base. Present at the leaf base or petiole or leaf base. They are present in the leaf base, and all this they are present in dicot plants. Dicot plants means the plants whose seeds have two cotyledons. Right? So I will show you. You can see this leaf, mango leaf. Do you remember reticulate venation? Reticulate venation means dicot. This place, this is the leaf base. Can you see this leaf base? You see, this is little bit rigid, not soft. So collenchyma is feature of dicot. If you are studying about the tissues and you find collenchyma tissues, you can make sure that the plant you are studying or the specimen you are studying is dicotyledonous. Dicotyledonous means the leaves will have reticulate venation, and you see this leaf base. This leaf base is little bit rigid, stiff. Can you see the rigidity, the strength, and is flexible also. It helps the leaf can move also with the help of this. Though this attaches and leaf is having the flexibility. So the main function of simple permanent kinds collenchyma tissues is they are present at this place. You see this place, right? Where will you find? At the leaf base or petiole. Whereas I will show you one monocot. Can you see, recognize the leaf? This is banana leaf, and you see the leaf base. If you feel both the leaf bases, if you feel this one, though this is bigger in size, but compared to this mango leaf base, this one is tough. If you feel this is a little bit stiff, rigid, but this one you see is so soft, easily you can crush. See, enough water has come. Do you follow? So if I ask what kind of cells here you see parenchymas of parenchyma tissues are present here in this banana also, and this leaf base is so soft because they have very thin cell walls, parenchyma, whereas in this one you see this one is rigid, stiff. So this main function of collenchyma is to provide flexibility and little bit of strength to the plant body. That's all in collenchyma. And the third kind is sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma. You must remember this scleren came from S-C-L-E-R-O-S, scleros, meaning stone. So sclerenchyma is generally dead. See, this one was living. Which one was living? Collenchyma was made up of living cell. Parenchyma was made up of living cells, whereas sclerenchyma is made up of dead cells. Do you follow? So sclerenchyma is made up of dead cells. All the cells that make, they are dead cells. What are the features? They have very thick cell wall. Right? Very thick cell wall. Second feature is huge deposition of lignin. lignin or starch around the cell wall. Right? Third thing is lack. They don't have any cytoplasm. Lack cytoplasm. Fourth thing is they do not carry out any life activity. Do not carry out any vital activity. Then you may ask, what is the use of this one? What is the use of these dead cells in the plant? The very first thing is protection. Protection. Second is mechanical support. So these two important functions, and where are they found? You may have seen the groundnut. Groundnut you have seen. The cover of groundnut you may have seen. The groundnut. This groundnut, or you may have seen coconut. This cover of groundnut. This is made up of sclerenchyma. Then coconut you have seen. Coconut, the outer or shell, the shell of coconut is also sclerenchyma. Right? So here you can see the different kinds of simple permanent tissue. The simple permanent tissues are made up of living cells and dead cells. So either living cells or dead cells. So two of its kinds, parenchyma and collenchyma, they are made up of living cells. Living cells means they carry out all the vital activities. The cells are living, whereas sclerenchyma, they are made up of dead cells. All the features I have told you, you must remember the features. You must know how to distinguish between them. So right, and additional work that you have to do is you have to practice the figures as given in the book. You have to practice. That's all for the simple permanent tissue. Now next class we will be reading about the complex permanent tissue. Wait, okay. So complex permanent tissue include two kinds, that is xylem, I have told you, xylem and phloem. As per the new revised syllabus, you don't have to study the structure of xylem and phloem. You know the functions. Xylem is the functions only you have to know. Xylem and phloem, they are conducting tissues. They are conducting tissues in the plant body. Right? Conducting means xylem, they help in the upward transport of water and minerals. Water and minerals from the roots to the leaves. And phloem helps in the translocation, or that is same as transportation of prepared food from the plant body to prepared food from the leaves to different parts of the plant body. These two functions you must remember. That's all about the plant tissues. In the next video, we will be reading about the animal tissues. Thank you.